Greetings explorers, my name is Mr. Viking Bob, and in today's video we will be going over the crafting system in Scavengers a bit. Since the game itself doesn't really have a tutorial for it at the moment, I will be helping you to actually understand the crafting system. Now once you actually understand the crafting system, it's for the most part pretty self-explanatory. But let's go. First of all, it's called research, and you hit the research here. If you haven't leveled anything up, you don't have tier 2 research, and that might be one of the things that you're actually wondering about. So let's talk about tiers first. You press the ones like, okay, let's go back. You actually press the tiers here to open up their menus. As you can see, here's the level 1 that all of us have when we start a game. And to unlock tier research level 2, we have to click that once we have unlocked the prerequisites to be able to craft it. So here you see, complete 10 research projects to be able to unlock tier 3. I don't remember what the tier 2 requirements were, but once you've met them, you just press that and it will start to craft it. Same with tier 3. Once I've unlocked it, I just press it and it will start to unlock it. The more of these you have, you can actually craft more stuff at the same time. As you can see, this is a 5-hour long recipe that I'm working on. I can just finish it with ships, and since you get 200 ships for free every day, at least right now during the early stages of this early access, you just finish it now and be done with it immediately. And one thing more that you always need to keep in mind is your up here on top corner, that's your research power. So imagine that your entire crafting system is based on power. So once the power runs out, you can't really craft anything. Every crafting recipe has its own need for how much power is demanded. And as you can see here, 5 power, I gain 5 power each minute. So I craft something, I might go into a game, come back out, and then I should be able to craft something more if I have the materials for it. Now, talking about materials, let's do that. As you can see here, you have Salvage, and I think almost everyone has already figured this out. You play games, and once you actually successfully evac the actual game, like you survive the entire game, you get crafting materials. And you can get some more rare crafting materials by defeating some of the higher level enemies, NPCs in the games, such as the Overseers or the big zombie creatures. The Infected, the Scourge. So anyway, once we successfully evac, we want to deconstruct for materials. And here we can see all the materials that we're getting. So we'll just do this all the time. That's that. Now, resources is also a part of your crafting materials. Resources is all of your stuff that you've actually managed to get during the game. And you might be wondering, I have so much of this scrap that I don't really need. I really wish that I got a musk gland from my salvage stuff. Well, fear not. As you can see, you can actually craft it with nanite and power, of course, that you're required to have whenever you're crafting anything. So let's say I have a lot of glass. I just right click on this and just decide how many I want to disassemble. Let's say I want to disassemble 25 of these. I got 269 nanite for that. If I disassemble more stuff, eventually I will be able to craft some more of the rare materials that I might need for my higher tier level projects. And over here are rare components that you will definitely need when you want to craft some of the better gear. For example, I'm playing J a lot and I need bionic augmentations. And as you can see, if I collect all these resources, or if I craft some of these resources, I will be able to craft this arm, which I need for some of my stuff. So keep that in mind. You can craft your things with just deconstructing the things that you get from playing the games. You can even disassemble stuff from here. If you right click and just disassemble, and then you'll get some of the materials back for it. You will not get all of the material. Actually, never mind. You do get all of the material back for it. So disassembling stuff will give you the stuff that you actually want to have or need. And this is the main reason I'm doing this video. This was not self-explanatory to me, but once I started to click around and experiment, I managed to find this. So I hope that any of this information can help you guys. But we got some more stuff to talk about. Now that all of these basics are done, let's take a look at all the projects that we can craft. By now we should all know what signature is. And these are all the weapons that are the character class specific weapons. As you see, we can actually craft more of these weapons, but we have to unlock higher tiers. For example, Jay, that is the character that I like to play, requires tier level 4. Valora is my second favorite character, and she requires tier level 3. If I go back and look, okay, how do I get to tier level? Like we talked about earlier, complete 10 research projects. So I have to complete 10 different things inside of here. And I guess we're gonna go to wildcards then and try to craft everything here, and eventually we will be able to level up our research tiers. So as you can see, my next thing would probably be to unlock this SMG. We also have throwables. Recently I crafted these mines. Adds as one of the things so I can be almost able to level up my tiers. We have items as well. Here you can see I need graphite and some power and ceramics. All of these items I'm able to actually craft. The crafting system just takes time. That's the thing. Unless you have a lot of ships, you can use ships to actually just craft it faster. And then we have talents. Talents is probably the most confusing thing in the game, and if you're unlucky, you will have a lot of struggle with. At the top here, you see the different characters that you craft talents for. Recently, I just finished, even in this video I just finished my talent here, for Jay. And that's what I needed a bionic arm for, and a muscular. If I want to craft a talent for Valora, I have to remember that I need to click Valora, and then craft the talent that is down here. Otherwise, if I just craft a talent, these talents only work on Valora. That is the main thing that we need to remember here, because this is one of the things that some of us might screw up. So now that I have some of the stuff here that I've gone through in the research stuff, now let's look what it actually does for like game mechanics. So I've crafted some things so I can actually put them in my loadout here. And what I am having right now is the Snowpiercer. If I wanted to have anything of the else stuff that I crafted earlier, I just pick them. And once we're in game, we can get enough of the crafting materials in game to be able to craft it to use it in the actual game. So there's two crafting systems in this game. There's one that's outside in the lobby, where you research all of the stuff that you want to have in your loadout. And once you're in game, you just accumulate crafting materials that you use in the game to actually use these items in game. And the reason why they have this crafting system in the first place is to give the typical Battle Royale gameplay style a bit of a twist. So as we all know in a Battle Royale, we drop in, we hope that we get our favorite weapons and then play with them. The crafting system actually makes us able to customize our loadout, so we should be able to have some of our favorite weapons every single game, if we so desire. So that's a good idea on them. I really like this. Here you see I crafted this in there. And now, I'm going to actually equip my new talent that I just crafted for this video. And if I go over to Valora, I will see that I don't have any of the other talents unlocked yet. So remember that. The talents are locked to the characters that you actually craft them for. And I think that was about everything I wanted to go through with this short little video. Just to go over some basics of the research stuff and how the crafting kinda works in game. I'm not showing any footage on how it works in game, because by now, if you're playing the game, you'll figure it out after 1 or 2 matches that you get crafting materials, you craft the stuff that you have available. This is just going through how you get stuff, or more stuff, available in your crafting loadout. Hope this helped any one of you, and if it did, make sure to like this video, comment whatever your thoughts are, and subscribe for more content in the future. Also, if you have any other questions about any of this, feel free to comment that as well in the comments down below, and I will try to answer them to the best of my abilities. Thank you everyone that have watched this video, and I will see you next time.